Cavs, each time you guys have played them, have shot almost 40% from three. They've made at least 15 threes. Like, what are you seeing with the way that they're maybe attacking you and getting to those threes?
Playing well, playing fast. They're a good three-point shooting team. They want to space the floor. They want to drive and kick. Hopefully next time we see them can do a better job just defending the three-point line, making it tough for them. I think it's kind of they're having a tougher time playing us half court, so they gotta figure out the way to play fast, which they play very, very fast, and they space the floor, throw a lot of throw-aheads for threes. But now, other than that, they're making them, and that's what, like, today there was a play that we scored, and they took the ball out and threw the ball ahead, and they scored the three in like 2 seconds. They're definitely one of the best teams in the NBA, and you can see why. They play together, they play hard, and they shoot the ball very, very well.
They had a 40-point second quarter, and that seemed to be where they kind of were able to stretch a lead and kind of take advantage of it. What you were connected through the first, so what kind of flipped their second quarter wise for them to really kind of step on the gas a little bit?
They were just making shots, playing together, playing harder than us. That was pretty much it. They were playing harder than us. They was making shots, so they got the lead.
Think about that game against the Thunder. That's a smaller team. This Cavs team is one of the bigger teams in the league. I mean, maybe only is one of the only teams in the league as big as you guys. Like, what is it like going up against them, trying to get to the rim when they do have three guys as big as they do out on the floor?
It's obviously harder. It's obviously harder for sure. They have three bigs out there from D Wade. Allen, Mobley. Who's the other two? Don't know, Mitchell Garland, but it's definitely harder. It's harder for you to get offensive rebounds, get possessions. It's harder for you to get in the paint finish. They show a lot of crowd. It's hard for you to drive and kick. So they definitely make it harder for a lot of teams. But is this the last game of the season against them? One more. So it's. It's good. It's a good challenge. I'm excited to see them again.
You were just up against an Oklahoma City defense that is very different than this. How is this challenge against a bigger Cavs front line different than what you faced?
It's harder. It's definitely harder. They're bigger. I think they close the gaps better. They're a better rebounding team. They clog the paint. That's pretty much it. It's hard. I know OKC was a great defensive team, but we were bigger than them. The matchup wasn't good, for them. But here is a team that they can match up against us, so it's definitely harder.
You and Chris combined for 22 points in the third, and he played almost 8 straight minutes, which is the most he's been able to put together. What did that feel like to maybe have him out there with you in that stretch? I know it's 12 years in, but it's still the most he's played in one stretch.
Yeah, it's always fun. It's fun to be out there with Chris play. We can connect with our eyes closed. Very smart player. He's gonna make smart plays for himself or for the team. He's gonna put him in position to be successful. So it's always good to have that ball handler out there that can bring the ball up and put us in position, run the play, and make the game easier for us.
I know calf strains, obviously, as you know, could be pretty tricky. So who knows how Dame is feeling or when he might be back. So just if he is out for a bit, what do you think you need from the ball handling perspective to maybe make up for that kind of absence?
Yeah, I think we have great guys that can step up from Ryan, D-Right, guys that can come in and handle the ball. We definitely need somebody that can handle the ball and make plays and put us in position. Chris definitely is going to help, but he's not a point guard. At times he's going to get the ball and make plays and call sets, but we got to have like a point guard that can put us in position, slow the game down for us sometimes, have the ball down the stretch for us at times, and when we need to play fast, he can, speed up the pace for us. Just make good decision overall for us. That's what Dame does. Not only he doesn't only score the ball, he puts everybody in position to be successful. So we need guys to, we need definitely guys to step up. We have the guys that can step up. I really believe in Ryan. I believe in D. Wright, and number one thing is for Dame to be healthy. I think when we are a healthy team, we are a totally different team. We are a team to be scared of, but there's no thought in my head of, oh, Dame got to get back quick, or I don't care if we lose 5 in a row. I really believe in our abilities. I believe that no matter where we end up in the East, we have a chance to compete while we're healthy. And that's our number one opponent the last couple of years. So right now, that's the opponent I'm fighting. We're fighting. It's health. So calf strains are tricky, but time heals. Every injury, so he's got to take his time. And we have definitely the talent that can step up and hold it down until he comes back.
How do you approach tomorrow with it being the second night of a back-to-back? It's at home. You're playing a team that hasn't won that many games, but you obviously don't want to play down to that. So how do you approach that?
They're playing free. They have nothing to lose. They're dangerous. Those teams are dangerous. Just got to be serious. It's going to be a long game. Take it possession at a time. You cannot beat them in the first possession. You cannot beat them in the first quarter. Just got to stay steady, play good basketball. Create good shots, defend, compete for 48 minutes, and you hope that you put yourselves in a position to win. But when you play teams like that, they're dangerous. They have nothing to be scared of. They come in, they're going to jack up shots, they're going to get into you, they're going to play free. So we just got to go out there, compete, and try to play good basketball for 48 minutes.
On Tuesday, you ended the game holding a trophy, and then just a couple days later, you're playing again. How weird has this experience been, going from that to back to the regular season?
It's definitely weird. Usually, when you hold up a trophy, that's it. You kind of you have an off season, time to rest, time to be with your family, which is weird. Lifting up a trophy and then coming back 2 days later, like you cannot really celebrate because 2 days you're playing the best team in the NBA. It's definitely weird, but okay, it is what it is. The season continues. We have 50-something games in front of us. We just got to keep on improving and keep on being healthy.